The oldest and strongest emotion of mankind is fear. And the oldest and strongest kind of fear is fear of the unknown. Hello everybody and welcome back to the Umbry and Espy podcast. After almost 2 months of radio silence, me and Umbry are back.
And it is definitely good to be back. I apologize for radio silence. After Hurricane Matthew hit, both Espy and I kind of had a turmoil in our personal lives. So we've been taking a little bit of a hiatus.
Which sucks because it just so happened to conflict with Halloween, which was the one holiday I wanted to get to really badly.
Yeah, I was looking forward to that too.
Yeah, same here.
Oh well.
So, Art, what makes this episode so special?
Well, I'm glad you asked that, Espy. What makes this episode so special is that we missed Halloween. Yeah, that's true. All the spookiness and all the scary stories and whatnot. But we got another holiday that is chock full of the supernatural and the paranormal, just like Halloween. And some people may not think of it. It's Christmas.
Kwanzaa?
No, Christmas. Kwanzaa. What? No, not Kwanzaa. Christmas. Christmas.
Bullshit.
No, I'm serious. You got... Christmas is just so full of the paranormal and the supernatural. You wouldn't even think about it. You got the birth of Jesus, basically a god is born. And you got all the way down to Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, which has four spirits visiting the main character throughout the book.
So, I take it that we're going to be delving into these paranormal topics tonight?
That we are, Espy, that we are. We're going to cover everything from the infamous Krampus all the way down to sightings of that jolly fat man.
Jolly fat man. Don't fucking talk about me that way.
No, I'm talking about Santa Claus.
Oh. Alright then. Sounds good. Take me on the fucking sleigh ride, I guess, Art. Let's do it. What you got for me first, buddy?
Right. Oh, there are just so many of these monsters that we could talk about. You wouldn't even think that most of these existed. Hell, I don't even think Krampus was in the American mainstream until the movie came out last year, I think it was.
Yeah.
2015, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna take you through time. We're gonna talk about some of the lesser known monsters. Some are even more terrifying than old Krampus himself. All right, first off, we're gonna talk about Gryla. Now, Gryla is from Icelandic folklore. She is the mother of another couple of monsters called the Yule Lads. They're a group of unruly little trolls who give trees to good children, and they like to cause particular types of mischief at the process during Christmas time. And each Yule Lad does their own specific type of mischief. They have a mother. All right, their mother is Gryla. Gryla, she is an ogress who lives on top of this mountain, or any mountains really. She comes down, she abducts children, boils them, and eats them, but she only eats the naughty kids.
The fuck?
Yep, there's actually a picture I'm looking at, and there's Gryla sitting there eating a kid, and the mom's just standing in the back. She's just looking at it like, God damn it, Jimmy, I told you to behave. But, the weird thing is, if the child repents, she is forced to release them.
And, so what exactly do you mean by repent? What does the kid have to do? Just, I'm sorry, I'm not going to do it again, I was a bad boy.
So to repent, I guess they have to pray to God or something? Just repent for all the bad things they did.
I see.
Yeah. And according to this, she has the ability to detect children who are misbehaving year-round. So, I guess like Santa Claus, she can tell who's been naughty and who's been nice. But she can only tell the naughty ones.
So what you're saying is, on top of me being in danger of being eaten by Eula, was it?
Gryla.
Gryla. My bad. You're also saying that I have to praise my allegiance to a god in order to get out of this cannibalization of myself?
I guess. I mean, if you were still a child, but you're an adult, so I think you're safe.
I'm a child at heart, Art.
Well, then I guess you're fucked.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Yep, so yeah, you have to pray to Jesus and God.
Put on your bootstraps and get your crosses, kids, because Espy's becoming religious again.
Hallelujah. Praise Jesus.
It's a Christmas miracle.
Thank you, Santa.
Wow, that is very scary. And you're starting to convince me that maybe this time of year is a little paranormal. But I think I need a little bit more convincing.
Well, she actually has a family other than the Yule lads. According to the folklore, Gryla has been married 3 times. Her third husband, Lepalui, is said to be living with her they have a cave in the Dimuborger lava fields. And she also has a cat. A big black Yule cat.
A Yule cat?
And Yule is actually the holiday that Christmas came from.
I see.
Yes, it is. Basically, in a nutshell, when Christianity came over to England and the European countries, the Christians kind of took over Yule. And so instead of about Odin coming forth and destroying all the ice giants and them celebrating the birth of the sun, it's the birth of Jesus, who I guess, son of God. And
the guy I'll be praying to tonight, so I don't get eaten by Gryla.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So it's all right. All right, then. Well, if we're going to be talking about paranormal creatures, I'd like to bring one up.
Yeah, what's that?
They say that this one is as cuddly as a cactus and as charming as an eel. It's a bad banana with a greasy black peel. It's a monster with a heart that is an empty hole, a brain full of spiders, and garlic in his soul. Umbry, I am talking tonight about the green cryptid known as the Grinch.
Ah, yes. The infamous Grinch with his heart 2 sizes too small.
Yes. There have been many sightings of the Grinch, dating back from whenever Dr. Seuss wrote it in his book.
He sounds like Jim Carrey.
That's debatable. Now, the reason that I want to talk about the Grinch tonight is because the most recent sighting is from yours truly.
Oh?
Yes. Last night, as I was driving home from work, I saw him stealing presents from orphans. California orphans, mind you. And you know what he said to me?
What did he say to you?
He said, "Fuck off, I'm stealing these orphans' presents."
Oh. Whoa. Where did he learn that? Where did he learn that language?
It's California, man. Everybody talks like that.
Oh, true. So, was the Grinch Hispanic or something?
Nah. Then he'd be named El Grincho.
Oh.
El Gringo.
El Gringo?
Yes.
Isn't that a slang term for white people?
Yes.
But he's green.
Don't question me. So, what else do we have?
Oh, jeez. All right. I gotta do.
Wait. To clarify, I didn't actually see the Grinch last night. It was some guy stealing presents. It was very traumatic for me, so I just pretended he was the Grinch.
Was he dressed in a Chewbacca costume that had been washed ever?
Surprisingly, he was dressed as me, because that was me. I was the one who stole the presents. I'm sorry.
You should give those back to those orphans.
Nah.
Alright. Well, I actually got another tale about another Christmas monster.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
And you're gonna somehow top the Grinch.
I think I am. I
don't see it happening.
Now, what I'm about to tell you is not for the faint of heart. These monsters I'm going to tell you about, they're named the Killicant Zorros, and they're holiday goblins from hell.
Dun, dun, dun.
Like I said, everyone knows about Krampus. This, ever since the movie came out last year, everyone knows who Krampus is. Krampus went from no one knowing who he was to everyone knows who he is, and actually they're coming out with a Krampus in the corner, which I actually want to get because I hate
Elf on the Shelf.
Yes, but better and not as creepy. Surprisingly,
Wouldn't it be creepier?
Krampus is supposed to be creepy, but no, the Elf on the Shelf is creepier.
Yeah, that's like no offense, but that's like a white people thing. I've never even heard about Elf on the Shelf until like last year.
Anyway, back to the Killicant Zorros. Their origin.
Take my racism.
Their origins hail all the way from Greece, and they're actually described as gigantic hairy demons with a pair of horse legs and boar tusks, or tiny black creatures that look like Satan. And some say that they are blind, but it actually has not gotten in the way of what they love to do.
Which is?
Well, as far as causing mischief to the human population, they like to eat frogs and other little cute, adorable woodland creatures.
Like bunnies and squirrels.
Exactly. Anyway, according to the Greek folklore, the Killicant Zorros only come out during the 12 days of Christmas. And, they spent the rest of the year in their where they live. And basically what they do for the rest of the year is that they're trying to cut down the world tree, which is a giant tree that connects our world with the heavens, so the afterlife. And it keeps it from crashing down into the earth, killing everyone. So they're trying to bring down the apocalypse pretty much for every other day of the year. But, before they're about to cut down that tree, their portal opens up and they get to spend 12 days up on our earth. And fortunately, during those 12 days, the tree heals itself. So, their entire year wasted in a matter of 12 days. So once the 12 days of Christmas are up, they go back to hell and try to cut down the tree again.
Those little bastards.
Exactly. Anyway, what they love to do is they love to terrorize unbaptized humans. So really, during the 12 days of Christmas, everyone made sure that they're inside their home, because if a Killicant Zorro discovered an unbaptized person, they would leap onto the unfortunate person and make them its slave until the rooster crows. Oh, yeah.
What does that mean?
Just makes them their slave. It's when roosters crow, cock-a-doodle-doo.
Wait,
that's when the sun comes up.
It's a literal term. I thought it was like some, I don't know, euphemism for, mourning when, I don't know, stuff would happen. No,
they just, no, they Killicant Zorros stay on the person until the sun comes up, basically.
Yikes.
But you know what? Luckily for you, there are ways to ward off these guys.
Well, I'm baptized, so.
True, same here. One way to do it is to toss a pair of old smelly shoes into a burning fire. Apparently, the stink of age, sweat, and burning souls actually drives these creatures away.
Fun fact, that'll also drive me away.
I think it drives anyone away, but these guys more so, because apparently it reminds them of the smell of their home, the underworld. I mean, I guess the underworld would smell pretty bad. True. Another way to keep these guys away from you is to leave a colander on your doorstep at night. According to the legends, the Killicant Zorros, they become so obsessed with counting the holes in the colander that they'll completely forget what they were there for originally, which most likely was to kill you. But you know what? If your child was unfortunately born during the 12 days of Christmas, there's a pretty good chance that they become one themselves. And there is a way to prevent this. Pretty much you have to bind your child in a wrap made of straw and garlic, and you would have to singe the toenails of the child, because apparently the smell of burning toenails sends the demons running away.
Is that why my parents did that to me when I was young?
I guess so.
That explains so much.
I think you should go talk to someone about that.
Oh, I already am. I see a therapist every now and then. I'm all like, yeah, I was born on the 12 days of Christmas and my parents acted all weird and they burned my toenails, man. I needed those.
Is that why you don't have any toenails anymore?
Yep. That's why I don't like being wrapped up in things, because it brings back bad memories.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
It's okay. So, is that it with the
Killicantaros?
Killicantaros? Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it with those guys. Those guys are kind of funny. I like them.
All right. So, Art.
Yeah.
You were talking shit about my main man Santa.
What?
You said.
No, I wasn't. What was I saying? What was I saying? What was I saying?
You were affiliating him with the paranormal, and everybody knows that the paranormal isn't all holly jolly.
Well, I mean, dude, how is he able to get around the world in a single night and to know who's naughty and who's nice?
Christmas magic, okay?
That's supernatural right there.
Nah.
Yeah, it is.
Nah, I won't have you talking shit about my main man Santa on this podcast.
I'm gonna pull up the definition of supernatural.
No, I'm not gonna believe it.
Supernatural, of a manifestation or event attributed to some force beyond scientific understanding or the laws of nature.
Christmas is nature.
Synonyms: paranormal, psychic, magic. Magic. There you go. Magic.
Oh, well, you got me now, didn't you?
I did.
But
Santa is supernatural. And we're not talking about the Winchesters.
Is the law. You
what
need
is the
to
law?
prove yourself.
All right.
Tell me. Go ahead.
All right. What do you want me to tell you?
Tell me what's so paranormal about Santa. Go ahead.
I just did. He's able to travel around the world in a single night. That is impossible to do.
That is just one thing. I do one bad thing all the time. Does that make me an evil person? No.
I'm not saying that being supernatural automatically makes you bad. There are good supernatural occurrences, like, God and Jesus, They're good guys, and, they do supernatural stuff. That's one thing. Thor, he's a good guy. Okay, back to Santa Claus. How does he know that every single... How can he keep track of every single child in the world as to whether they're naughty or they're nice?
He makes a list and he checks it twice, okay?
How does he know, though? How does he know that a new child is born? How does he know that a child has went from naughty to nice? It's like, he's got to have like some sort of like Professor X Cerebro, He's got to have something like that. That's it. Santa Claus is Professor X. It's Charles Xavier.
You know what, Art?
What's up?
Expect coal in your stocking this year, because you just made it on the naughty list, my boy.
I won't have to spend money on coal then. I was thinking of grilling some steaks.
Good.
Coal would be nice.
Good. I'm glad it worked out for you.
Yeah.
Not a bad person.
Everything works out. Everything works out. Everything works out. I make some good steaks.
Just remember.
You can come over and have some steaks.
Talk shit, get hit. All right.
I'm inviting you over for steaks because I'm used to pull some of it from Santa.
I'll go over.
You cook my steaks. Okay, come over.
I'll go over, but You say one bad thing about Santa, man, I'm fucking taking you down.
I'm not saying anything bad about
I
Santa.
want presents this year, man.
You're gonna
I
get
want something
presents.
good.
What? Just because I called him supernatural, it automatically
See, there you
means
go
that it's
using that word
it's
again.
negative.
There you go, using that word again.
I just told you what the definition of supernatural was. It's attributed to some force beyond scientific understanding or the laws of nature. Santa Claus is outside of the laws of nature or scientific understanding.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. All right, yeah, cool. All right, cool. We're good. So basically, to conclude this argument that we're having, Santa's a very scary man who watches you while you're sleeping and knows when you're awake, probably when you're showering too, and when you're blinking your girlfriend. You know, be careful with him. He's scarier than the government.
And the government's always watching.
Exactly. Santa always watching.
But Santa's been doing it longer.
Yes, he has. He has records. He has a list. I need that list. I need to see where I'm on it.
Donald Trump's at the top of the naughty list.
Yeah, probably.
No, it's probably Hillary Clinton.
You're probably second.
Nah, it goes Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump, and then me.
And then me. I'm like, right there. I'm like fourth.
Yeah, we're in the top 5.
Yeah, definitely. I could be your angel or I could be your demon. So,
your ankle or your demon.
So, since we've gone on off tangents for so long, you got anything else this time around?
Ooh, yes. We've been talking about him all night. And as you know, per Umbry and Espy norm, we always have to have one well-known creature or event that we talk about from either of us.
Right. And I've already talked about the Grinch.
Yes, you have. I'm talking about Krampus.
Dun. Go ahead.
He is basically the anti-Santa. He's Santa's other half. He's the evil Santa, in a way. Basically, Krampus is this half goat, half demon looking guy. He wears bells and chains to, let people know when he's coming. He's a nice guy like that. He's gonna let you know when he's coming.
Right.
And I don't know if that's nice. I think I'd rather not hear him coming.
Yeah, I'd rather have him take me by surprise. Just like
yeah. Anyway, what Krampus does is that he beats naughty children with birch branches and he drags them off to the underworld.
Oh God. I'm sorry.
Anyway, on the night of December 6th, children place boots or shoes outside to see whether they will be visited by Santa Claus or by Krampus. If they were good that year, they would receive treats from Santa. But if they were bad, they would receive a rod from Krampus.
Like a physical rod, or it just means he's gonna get beat?
Yeah, like a rod that you beat people with.
Oh God.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
But basically, if you're bad, Santa just gives you cold. Krampus will come beat the shit out of you and take you to hell. He's got a bag on his back too.
Oh yeah, what's in the bag? Is that what he uses to carry you away?
Yeah, naughty children.
Oh.
I'm actually looking at a greeting card from the 1900s, a German greeting card. A Krampus shoving a little boy in his basket. He's got his tongue out like Gene Simmons.
Alright. I think it's time to reveal exactly how we met.
Alright, I think it is. This will be our Christmas gift to you.
Yeah.
The viewers.
So here's how we met. It was a cold December, 1995, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Art and I were toddlers on both ends of the United States. I was in California, and he was in Michigan. Well,
I used to live there.
I, being the little shit that I am, decided to be a naughty boy that year. I wouldn't put on pants. I would run around naked. I would have fun with my pants down. And Yeah, pretty much, stuff that I do right now. So, what ended up happening was that night I got visited by Krampus. He beat the ever-loving shit out of me and put me in the bag. And in that bag, I met a wonderful person. And his name was Umbry.
Yeah, that's how we met.
That's exactly how we met.
How did we escape again?
We beat the ever-loving shit out of each other to show Krampus that we repented. And he was like, oh, alright, cool.
I stole Krampus's wallet, too.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah,
I got visited by him.
I was prepared, though. I was prepared.
Yep.
I was prepared. Yeah, let's just say Krampus is missing one horn now.
Yep, we pulled the old 1-2 on him.
Oh yeah, it was great, so great. But now we spend every Christmas huddled up with a bunch of weapons because Krampus always tries to kill us every Christmas.
Yeah, and he hasn't been successful, but I feel like this year he's gonna give it a good shot.
He's gonna give it. He will try.
I will tell you this: we do get the ever-loving shit beaten out of us every Christmas. So.
But we have the high ground this year.
Yeah, we have the rods this time.
Yeah, we gotta set up near a volcano. We have the high ground.
Just push him in there. All right, so Krampus. The reason that we know each other, the reason that we met.
The reason for the season.
Yes.
It's Krampus.
Do you have anything else?
Well, there's one. There's a guy called Zwart Piet, or Black Peter, and he used to punish bad children with a roe, which is like a rod. Anyway, he would punish these kids, and he would put them in bags just like Krampus. But instead of taking them to the underworld, Black Peter would bring him back to his coal mines in Spain. But Black Peter is seen as a racial stereotype because...
No shit, I was about to ask if we were getting into the racial areas.
Yeah. He's said to be black because he's a Moor from Spain. And typically when people portray Zwart Piet, they wear blackface and Renaissance attire.
Oh.
Yeah, so he's been attributed to a racial stereotype.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so in more recent years, yeah, he's been changed up to where now he just has soot all over his face because he's now a chimney sweep instead of a Moor from Spain.
All right then.
Yeah. All right.
All right. So, can you conclude every single person you've talked about tonight?
Ah, yes. Who did we go over? We've talked about the Grinch. We've talked about Grayla. We've talked about Killer Cantzaros, and we've talked about Krampus himself.
And Santa Claus.
And Santa Claus. Yeah, we also gave a nice little shout out to Black Peter.
So, sadly today, or tonight, we have to cut our podcast off a little early. But, hey, it's the holiday. Everybody deserves a break. Even if ours was like a couple months long. So, from Umbry and Espy, we want to wish you a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
And a very Happy New Year.
We will see you next year, everybody. 2017, we are hoping to come back stronger than ever.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's assuming we survive Krampus this year.
We're not going to survive Krampus this year, I'm sorry. You're not
You're going to have a new host. It's going to be Krampus.
It's a Krampus spooky hour.
It's Krampus and Black Peter.
Oh, yeah.
Krampus and Black Peter hour.
One's a racial stereotype and the other one's a demon from hell.
That beats children with birch branches and stuffs them in bags.
My kind of party. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone, and Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.